Good evening, y'all, and welcome to another video of, showing his house. She's on in my room here. Today I'm gonna be doing another video. It's kind of like a nostalgic video. What I'm gonna show is what browsing YouTube was like. Back in 2008 when I started using YouTube. So it's gonna be kind of like a nostalgic thing. So let's go over here and this is Windows 10. Running on my high-end gaming PC. Well, would have been high-end, for 2016. Still seems to hold up well today. Anyway, it's here's Windows 10 room. The 2020 version. Yeah, I feel a little bit of mouth starting like Garganta. No sé por qué. Anyway, this would of course be this of course the current version of YouTube. What it looks today in 2020. You can see the sort of fancy layout, and you can hide or show all the channels, like the the home page, I guess what's trending, mis videos, biblioteca, ver más tarde, películas, and all my subscriptions. You can see down there. I even have this section. I can say, transmit or upload a video. It even has different apps and YouTube. If you have children, I guess you can go to YouTube Kids, and they have music, for music and TV. Of course, if you're a songwriter, I guess you can use that. And of course the notifications. And of course my settings here. This is the current version of YouTube. What it's like, now in October 10th, 2020. What we want to do is we want to go back in time to 2008. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close out of this. I'm going to try to make this as realistic as I can. Now let's say travel back to 2008. Back when I started using YouTube. Trying to find where I put it. And of course at the time, I was using Windows Vista, so we're on fire of Windows Vista. And it says I have it restored. Oh, I'll pause this. I think I'm just gonna let it restart from the start. Okay, we are back. Anyway, I'm gonna be using VMware Workstation. Now we just now saw, how YouTube is like, today in 2020. What we want to do is we want to travel back in time to 2008. I'm gonna try to make this as realistic as I can. So I'm gonna make this full screen. Okay. So we're starting Windows Vista. And we are into Windows Vista. Now we were essentially back in 2008. Obviously back in 2008, I remember that I was using Internet Explorer 7. Yeah, don't show that again. Anyway, I can confirm it right there. Yep, it's Internet Explorer 7 from 2006. What I want to do is I'm going to see if I can do some experiment. I'm going to see if I can load the Wayback Machine. The Wayback Machine. In case you don't know, the Wayback Machine is basically a website, that has old websites archived. So I'm hoping that this can load here. I'm trying to keep this, as realistic as I can, as appropriate as I can for 2008. So I want to search for YouTube. YouTube.com. No. Okay, so even though I do have older computers lying around, this is actually the only PC that I have Windows Vista loaded, and yeah, it doesn't seem like it's going to load, unfortunately. Even if I refresh it. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a more modern web browser, to get the... I think I have an idea. I'm going to keep this browser open. Just kind of minimize it. And I'm going to open this more modern version of Chrome. And I'm going to see if I can pull up the archive. Let's see here. The Wayback Machine. Yeah, this one loaded much better. Even this is not the modern version of Chrome, this is like the 2016 version. I'm just gonna say YouTube.com. Remember, we're in 2008 here. At least I'm trying to be as nostalgic here. So here we want to travel back to 2008. I'm going to say pick May 18th, 2008. Didn't find the exact page, but I guess it's sort of redirected. Okay, here we are. You know, this is how it looked in 2008. Now, what if I copy this link over to the Internet Explorer? Will it load? And yes, it does, looks like. Okay, so it's about as close as I can get to actually being like in 2008. Okay, kind of zoom out here. Okay, now. Okay, this is how this is how the website looked in 2008, as you can see there. As you can see there, obviously from the modern, let's go ahead and minimize this. Obviously, as you can see here, from the modern version of YouTube, how it looks here. And going into the 2008 version, you can see there's already a drastic difference. For one thing, the logo here, it shows broadcast yourself. I don't even think they have that saying anymore. And even on here, what's new, you got address book. And look at here, you actually had the 5-star rating system. Anytime you watch the video on YouTube back then, you can basically express how well you like that video. On a scale from 1 to a 5 star. Like say for example, if you strongly disliked the video, you thought it was awful, you hated it or whatever. Back then people would have rated the video 1 star. And of course if you really liked the video, you thought it was awesome, you thought it was great, you really enjoyed it, you had a great time watching it, then of course you give it a 5 star, you really liked it. You can kind of see some videos there. I don't know if any of them would actually load. Probably not. Yeah, probably not going to actually play. Yeah, it don't look like it is. Apparently this is actually loading a more modern version, more modern page. But it still has the old logo there. See, we scroll down, it's yeah, don't say a year here. Yep. But yeah, this is still an old page here, you still got the old logo. Anyway, the video is not going to play, it just shows that square, circle, and triangle. You might remember that. Even back from the Windows 95 here. Anyway, going back to the site here, it's anyway, there's some drastic differences, as far as the star rating system. If you strongly disliked it, you would have gave it a 1. 1 star. If you strongly liked it, you gave it a 5 star. And then if it was anywhere in between, you just sort of thought the video was okay. Nothing special. What wasn't. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad either. You might have decided to give it something like maybe a three or a 4 star. Basically expressing how, on a scale from 1 to a 5, how well you like the video. But yeah, unfortunately, I can't get any of these old videos to play, in the actual nostalgic way. But yeah, it says broadcast yourself. Let's go to videos. I don't know if it's still loading the 2008 version. I doubt it. Because unfortunately it doesn't archive everything. But it's about as close as I can get. Yeah, I can't really see a year there. Okay, we'll go to community. What's in community? By the way, this is from May of 2008. And I think that's as far as it's going to get. It just says error on page. So, unfortunately, I can't actually load everything. What would have been from 2008, but. And of course, here you will log in with your username and password. So you click help. I don't know if I would load a 2008 version of web page. Let's go ahead and zoom out so you can kind of see the whole desktop area. And I don't think that's going to be loading here because, just, well, looks like it does. It's kind of slow. But yeah, this is the help section. You can just kind of see how the icons looked. It says how large can my videos be. See if I click on that. If I'm not mistaken, I think back then, it was limited to 10 minutes on all your videos per video. There are 2 ways to upload your videos. By using our single file uploader and the YouTube uploader. The method you choose, your videos can be up to 100 megabytes or up to 1 gigabyte. For that reason, most videos on YouTube are under 5 minutes long, and there's a 10-minute limit to all videos. See, as it says right there, 10-minute limit. Back in 2008, apparently back in 2008, now your videos can be over 10 minutes long. As I can see right here, I'm already double that length at about 20 minutes. Videos upload through, yeah, I already read that. It says right there, says right there, there's a 10-minute length limit for